Hello and welcome to day 4 of Annie posting videos to get over her technology fears. Today is a day when I would like to talk about some of the behind the scenes work of Mariposa Meadow. I'm in the greenhouse again, of course. You can see out in our yard right there. It's not been a very good winter for the greenhouses. Honestly, it's been an awful year for the greenhouses. I have 3 greenhouses. This is the oldest one. It's actually only 2 years old. And 2 years ago, 2 days after we finished building it, we had a tornado come through the area. And yeah, it did as much wonderfulness as you would expect. We have several windmills about a mile away, and it actually tore some of the blades off of the windmills a mile away. So this greenhouse has seen some weathering. So we had the tornado 2 years ago on March 30th. Last year in May, we had another tornado, and it actually took the roof off of our neighbor's house just over that way a little bit. So in this greenhouse, it flattened the side. So you can see it's curved here. This side right here got flattened by the wind, and it took the roof off of our neighbor's house just a few feet away. The other 2 greenhouses fared that tornado fairly well, but over the course of the winter and the winter winds, they have been shredded. But I think it's more from the raccoons than anything else. Raccoons have absolutely ripped apart my greenhouses this winter, and I am crushed. Lots and lots of hard work are now for naught. Let me show you. Let me turn the... Oh, look who showed up. Yay! Blossom, our little Blossom kitty showed up. Let me see if I can figure out how to turn this around on this camera. And I can't figure out how to turn it around on this camera. So I will just show you our little kitty right there. Here's our little kitty. She's not doing very well. But as you can see behind me, destruction and devastation thanks to our not so beloved raccoons. It's really disheartening to see all of that. So many of my plants just dumped on the ground are shelving. I'm really sad. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about all that. Not sure what I'm going to do. If you'll see, the windows have been shredded all down the sides. Not cool. Not cool. I took a guess. I've wanted to build greenhouses for years. Years and years I've wanted greenhouses. But I just didn't have $10,000 to build a really good one. And so I saw on Amazon that they have these basically $250 greenhouses. And I said, even if it only lasts a couple of years, it'll still be something to get me started. So I took a chance, and I'll tell you, it actually has been a really good greenhouse. We just didn't really bank on raccoons getting in and causing so much damage. So walk with me as we go out to the rest of the meadow. It's currently raining. Not too bad. It's just more windy than anything else. There's the meadow. It's looking green. Woohoo! And here are my daddy's daffodils. They make me happy. Daffodils make me happy. So I get Blossom in the picture. There she is. Hi, Blossom. I think it's really cool that we have a cat at a flower farm named Blossom. All right, so I'm going to walk you over. You can see my window flaps flapping in the wind. I'm going to walk you over. We have 3 of these greenhouses now. And let me get over. Should have tied my hair back. This is the greenhouse that I was selling plants in this year. And it fared pretty well. The raccoons got in and tore things up a little bit here. But we've stored the tractor and some hose, water hose, wheelbarrows, things like that in here. Then we get into what I call the tree house. And this is the greenhouse that I stored a bunch of native trees in. And they're not awake yet. I don't know how awake they're going to come, if they're going to wake up. I don't know. Some of them are already waking up. These lovely things, hello. These are my chokeberries. These are really nice native plants. Great berries for birds during the winter. I don't remember what all I have in here. American plums. I have white oaks. The chokeberries, a lot of chokeberries. But again, with the raccoons, we had all kinds of raccoons. The young man who works with me, he's gotten in here and straightened stuff up a little bit. But the squirrels and the raccoons got in here and they really, really did a number on a lot of the pots, digging, planting more walnuts, thank you very much, downright eating some of the trees, down to the nubbins. I don't know if you can see that. They ate the tree. We'll see what comes back in the spring. So these are the greenhouses so far. I hope someday to have real greenhouses, but we're making do for now. We're making do. These really were not that bad to build. They were actually pretty easy to build. My daughter and I built one of these just ourselves. A little cumbersome on trying to get them out and in the right place. I can touch the top. It's a little tall, 7 feet tall for me. But the sure felt like a hurricane. The tornado that we had last week that came through did a number on the greenhouses. And I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to try to show you here. It pulled up. It pulled the greenhouse cover up and pulled up all of the stakes alongside. I have these landscaping stakes. The first greenhouse here, most of the landscaping stakes are gone. I have to sort through the grass to try to find them. But again, raccoons got into stuff. Not cool. Oh well. Then anyway, this is Mariposa Meadow, as I'm trying to make it as much as I can on as little of a budget as I can. But things are turning green, and that makes me happy. I can see over here that my tulips are starting to come up. I had planted a whole bunch of tulips out back, and then suddenly, quite unbeknownst to us, a bunch of tulips appeared in the side yard here, side bed. We have a landscaping squirrel. He took a bunch of the tulips that I had planted over further away in our backyard, and he planted them elsewhere, including over here at my neighbor's house. So, I didn't point. Yeah, over here around this tree, there's a couple of my red tulips that popped up over there. So we have a landscaping squirrel. I hope you enjoyed today's tour of the greenhouses. It's wet. I told you, good, bad, and muddy. Today's muddy. So I will probably end up replacing these greenhouse covers this year. Maybe. I'm not sure yet. I'm kind of thinking about turning one of them into a screened house instead of an actual greenhouse with a plastic cover, but we'll see what happens. So for today, rainy, drizzly, windy, spring day. Bye bye, butterfly.